Biles and Childs atop the standings after 3 rotations here in session 2. Remember, it was Grace McCallum led the way in session 1 earlier today. So we'll compare those numbers by the end of the night. But Simone led by a little more than 1/10 of a point after a couple of rotations. That vault, though, she's up by more than 2 points. Terry Gannon, Nastia Lukin, and Tim Daggett with you. So one more event left. Heading over to uneven bars for Simone Biles. Tim, been some night already.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she just, no matter how many times you've seen her, she just never ceases to amaze. But she's, you know, she is a very competitive person, and she's not happy about what happened on floor exercise with that fall.
We've talked about it many times. She is at the point, Nastia, where she is competing against herself, not necessarily other gymnasts.
Absolutely, and that's why, you know, she continues to want to almost one-up herself every single time, every single year. As we mentioned, the routines that she had at the Olympic Games in Rio, where, by the way, she won 4 Olympic gold medals, would have been just fine.
Yeah, absolutely. She'd win again with those routines, and she's got way more in her arsenal now. But I'll tell you what, Jordan Childs, she is having a fantastic event. And, you know, not to speak too soon, but at the end of the trials process, 2 competitions from the U.S. Nationals and 2 competitions from the Olympic trials, add those scores together, the top 2 are locked and guaranteed to be on the team. It's going to be Simone Biles, certainly. Who's it going to be in second spot? Jordan Childs making a very big case tonight.
And even above and beyond that, making a statement, too, because then the other 2 are going to be chosen. I mean, what she's doing here matters. It will have a carryover effect.
Absolutely, but Tim, I was going to say, not even just here at this competition, but as we talked about the Winter Cup, just the first competition of the year, she did so well winning there. Simone obviously did not compete, but still, it wasn't even about the placement there. It was just the progress that she has made in this last year, showing that, you know what, I belong here. I am fully capable of being in that mix, and now making a statement for being on that team. And
you really can't even measure the impact of training every day with Simone Biles, the influence that she has had on her. You see it right now. You're seeing it here in competition.
It's funny. Simone says that Jordan and her, they're the same people. She's just like me, she says.
So what will the next several weeks hold for Jordan Childs? Kind of have an idea for Simone Biles, but all the other hopefuls here starting that road to Tokyo in Indianapolis as we continue. Just a couple weeks away from the U.S. Championships taking place in this Olympic year, the GK U.S. Classic. Part of that road gets underway here inside the Indiana Convention Center. One event left for Simone Biles. Not her favorite, uneven bars.
That's what she's told us, you know, all week long here during training, even leading up to this competition. Pretty much actually her whole gymnastics career, she has never really loved this event, but she has made tremendous improvements over the last few years. But getting here to the U.S. Classic, she says, I'm just not as confident this year on this event as I have been in the last few years.
She hates the event, she says. And she said that she wanted to take a chainsaw and saw them in half. But
that would qualify. Yeah. So with her teammate Jordan Childs, who's in second place, 2.25 points behind, and one of those certainly making a statement here in the run-up to the Olympics.
This is a very big, intricate, difficult exercise we're going to see here. A lot of high-flying releases. First one, right on. Big combination, nicely done. Another release. Oh.
What a day.
Yep. I don't think that's the exact routine she was hoping to do, but
sometimes that is what makes good athletes great, because even if you do not perform the planned routine, if you don't have all the connections that you were hoping to do, you improvise and you do not just jump off of the bar. You keep going just like she did.
Done for the night. What a day, what a month. Mention that win at the Winter Cup right here in this building.
Certainly making a statement right here. Ending her day with 4 clean routines.
Yep.
Yep,
4 for 4.
exactly.
There you go.
The gymnast mantra. Just want to go 4 for 4.
All right, over to balance beam, Kara Aker, who is excellent on beam.
Pan American Games champion on this event.
Second at the U.S. Championships in 2018 and 2019.
Stunning. In this entire routine, you'll just see it flows from one element to another. Dance moves.
Really difficult combination here. I think she typically does 2 layout step outs. She may have changed the choreography. She called the postponement of the Olympic Games at first shocking and then devastating because we were so ready to go. Dismount a 2.5 twist typically.
Round off back handspring on the beam first, right here.
Nicely done. Really good, right, Nastya?
Yes, absolutely.
So beautiful side aerial and back layout step out, and oftentimes she does another one right there. Won't lose anything for that, just won't have as much of a difficulty score.
We were due to see a routine like that.
Yes, we were.
On beam. We'll get the number for her in a moment. How about Jordan Childs on bars? 14.15 and likely to finish second behind Simone Biles. Hello, selection committee. Would have won a silver, that number that she's got, 57.1 at the Worlds in 2019. Kayla DiCello, also someone making a statement here, in 3rd place after 3 rotations.
Wow. And another statement made.
Absolutely. A great competition. One element, that wolf term on balance beam, you can add a full point to her score.
Awesome, awesome, second class. Very good, all right. And now,
Couple of awesomes in that.
Yeah.
Not bad. Third going into this final rotation. So we'll see the number for her in a moment. But Jade Carey just about ready on balance beam. That number for Kara Aker, the last one to go on beam, 14.1. What's your
Yeah. Well, she's scored better before. It's a good score, very good score.
You're tough.
No, just relative to what she has done in the past.
I got you. Here's Jade.
Ooh. Holds on there. 3 skills in a row. Nicely done.
You know, she's really worked hard on both uneven bars, as we talked about earlier, and here on beam, because floor and vault have always been her 2 strongest events. But the improvements that she has made on both of those, again, not just in the start value, not the difficulty, but the level of confidence on both of them has really been noticeable.
Do you wonder about the choice? What to do here?
Meaning she not doing the
Yeah.
other 2 events?
I don't think she needs to do it. You know, she is world class on both vault and floor.
And of course, as we mentioned, already qualifying her spot onto the Olympic team, you don't want to necessarily be doing, you know, full floor routine, for instance, at this competition when you're already on that Olympic team, when you still have to compete at nationals, when you still have to compete at the Olympic trials. So sometimes it's playing it a little bit safe to make sure you remain healthy throughout the entire summer.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of pounding on the body. A floor routine like she does.
Over to floor now, Michaela Skinner.
I think if you look at the maximum score over the 4 events, Simone Biles has the highest potential, but I believe Michaela Skinner is second. Huge difficulty in the tumbling on floor exercise, starting with this double twisting, double layout. The flag did go up. I believe both of her feet were out.
Good save right there at the very end. Extremely difficult floor routine, every single tumbling pass almost ran out of energy, stamina, strength right there, but held it together.
She has said that coming back from COVID and then having pneumonia, floor exercises far and away the most difficult to get back. Double twisting, double somersault, laid out, little bit of tucked knees towards the end, and yes, both feet were out, so she'll get a deduction for taking the step, but also 3/10. But she'll take that routine. I still can't believe she stayed on her feet at the end, Nastia.
Yeah, that's how strong she is. A lot of athletes would have not been able to do that.
Mention the number for Jordan Childs on bars, 14.15. So overall, 57.1. Also, as I said, would have been that number, at least a silver medal at the World Championships 2019. Kayla DiCello on floor in the overall number 56.1, so into second place. Both numbers are higher than Grace McCallum from earlier today. Leanne Wong ready on balance beam. And remember, Simone Biles still to come in rotation 4.
Great extension, really good flexibility, shows excellent positions on leaps. Wow, that was gorgeous. Very unusual to connect out of that side flip. She does a connection into it, does the side flip, and then connects out of it. Very nice. Triple twist. Well, she's a great gymnast. There's absolutely no question. Didn't show her absolute best here in Indy. But she is still absolutely in my list of potential Olympians.
Just 17 years of age.
Nice leap right into this side flip. And this is what's unique, to connect right again into another leap. Those leaps that face sideways on the beam, very valuable and tricky.
Here's that dismount, so a triple twist, very difficult to get all the way around. So the judges are looking to see where her feet first come in contact with the floor. A lot of times can get undervalued.
She waits for the number. We get the number for Michaela Skinner on floor.
Wow. You see that 3/10 penalty, but 7.3 execution score.
And that number puts her into 5th place here in the second session. But you still have Simone Biles to come in here in rotation 4. It'll be uneven bars. She continues to get ready. Jordan Childs, Kayla DiCello, top 2, and now waiting for this performance to close it out.
I think that number for Michaela Skinner was shocking for her and her coaches. Certainly has areas where she opens the door for judges to deduct.
Any other words of encouragement, other gymnasts, as we wait for the number? The judges to come through with that on the previous gymnast here on uneven bars.
You know, we talk about kind of all throughout the competition how important it is if you have a mistake to move on to that next event. And in of course, she had the mistake on the floor exercise earlier, but going from what just happened on the previous event for her, which was the vault, the historic vault, and now shifting your mind onto the event that you quote-unquote hate, right?
Trying to trick your mind into embracing it somehow.
I'm wondering if the judges don't know it's Simone right there. You can't make the greatest of all time wait. Had a little bit of problem on this in warm-ups. And, wow. She struggled on that, not just today, but in warm-ups yesterday as well. I saw her have some problems.
So look at her hand right here. Just doesn't quite get over the bar. Almost, she stepped on her fingers, actually.
Yeah, she did.
She's gonna most likely repeat this skill.
Yes, she is.
And there you go.
Big combination, now down to the low. Double twisting, double somersault. Really good.
Oh my God.
So the competition complete for Simone Biles. Earlier made history on vault. Wasn't mistake-free. A couple of mistakes, including that one right there. We'll get the number as we continue from Indianapolis. The 2021 GK US Classic is brought to you by Proform. Visit proform.com and train like a pro. By Angie. By pros, book and pay for any home project. And by GK, the worldwide leader in gymnastics apparel. Back now with a look at a Believe You Will performance presented by Guaranteed Rate.
And this was Simone's first time doing the Yurchenko double pike in competition. It's obviously always nerve-wracking to debut a new skill, but it's a whole nother level when it's a skill no one has ever done before. Obviously needing her mental strength and confidence to do it today. And look at that, she made history again.
Ho-hum, doing it again. Our Believe You Will performance presented by Guaranteed Rate. We welcome in Simone Biles, champ once again. Simone, you made history again tonight. Awfully exciting for all of us to see that. It's been a while since your last competition. What was it like competing again?
Yeah, it was really nerve-wracking, but I'm just happy to be back out here competing on the competition floor in an arena with all of the girls, especially after the long year and the time off we've had.
So obviously we have to just ask you about the vault. What exactly were you thinking the moment that the green light came on and you were about to compete it for the very first time?
I was just thinking, do it like training. Don't try to like overdo anything, because I have a tendency as soon as I raise my hand to kind of overpower things. And I did a little bit, but at least I still was on my feet. It's a new vault, and I'm proud of how today went, even though it was a little bit rough and uncharacteristic, but it was okay.
Yeah, you're always fantastic, Simone, that is for sure. But I have to ask you, you know, doing that vault, it's speed and power and aggression. Right. It's all out. And then you have to go to bars, where it's kind of like a little bit more finesse.
Yes.
Is that a challenge, doing bars after doing that incredible vault?
Yes, most definitely. It's hard to kind of get my mood down and try to slow down things, because vault is a power event, and bars you have to let it swing, and that's one of my mental events too. So I'm trying to really work on that, especially with the year that we have, and we don't have much time till championships, but I feel fairly confident going into championships after we go back home and train.
Hey, Simone, one more question. I want to take you back to vault for a moment, if you will. Do you have a sense, like the rest of us do, how big it is the moment? I mean, LeBron James retweeting the video from yesterday. I mean, it's just everywhere.
Yeah, it is everywhere. It's pretty crazy, but it's also really nice to see all the support from all the athletes all over the world.
Well, congratulations. Great to see you back in competition. And,
Thank you.
Yet another win tonight here in Indianapolis. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
So 45.2 after 3 rotations. She adds the uneven bars number to 58.4. And there is yet another win. Jordan Childs in second. Kayla DiCello, terrific. And this afternoon we saw Grace McCallum. She was very good as well, guys. So we wrap up this GK US Classic here in Indianapolis. It is indeed the first step along the road to Tokyo, and a very busy month ahead. We're back with you June 3rd for the US Gymnastics Championships live on NBC and NBCSN. Till then, for Nastia Lukin, Tim Daggett, and our entire crew, I'm Terry Gannon. It's been fun watching Simone Biles win again. So long, everybody, from Indy.